Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does help the channel grow. So we got some big news from CinemaCon, and that is we're going to get a live adaptation of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. This is a popular story by Kevin Eastman and Tom Watts. I mean, you got a story, and this is spoiler alert. Another thing, spoiler alert if you do not know about this story. This is a dark tone Ninja Turtle story, which most of the people, the characters that we love, were taken out, and you have one lone survivor, and that is Michelangelo. He is the lone survivor. He is not as friendly like you're used to him saying cowabunga and all that, and pizza, eating pizza. He is not that anymore because he lost a lot of loved ones in this story, and they're going to adapt this, and this could be really box office. If they can pull this off, they can get a good director. Post comments on who you think should direct this movie. And this story is getting a lot of buzz. Like, we got news last year that a game will be developed. I don't like the developer who they chose, Black Forest Games. I would have chose probably Santa Monica or maybe Rockstar to adapt this game, but this is getting a lot of buzz. I thought they would have did an animation first. I mean, I would have preferred an animation first, but they're diving right into this. It's getting a lot of traction, this story. I had to put my friend on it, and he was like, yo, this is a good story, and it's dark. It's sad, but it's dark. So the biggest question is, how do you adapt this? Do you do two films? Do you make the first film about the turtles and them getting wiped out? And I think you should do that. I think you should do the first film of the turtles getting wiped out. You could start it off with a bang. There does not need to be the origin story. You could start it right off like when you find out how it begins. The turtles getting taken out one by one. And the first one was Raphael. You could show them. You could show probably like Michelangelo or April narrating the story, because they live into what happens with Shredder's grandson, because Shredder's grandson is the big bad, and you find out that, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. And what I would do, I would probably start it off like that with April and Casey Jones. They was having their little dinner, and they was expecting the turtles to be there, but the turtles come in with an injured Splinter. They were ambushed by the Foot Clan and Karai, and Raphael goes out on his own to fight an army of foot ninjas, and he ends up getting wiped out in his one-on-one bout with Karai. And it goes on from there. You know, Leonardo's next to go with Casey Jones. Then you got Donatello and Splinter. They're betrayed when they was going to, I think it was like a treaty or something. They was trying to go make peace with the clans, but they got betrayed, and that left Michelangelo by himself, and he just disappeared into the woods. And I mean, he was hurt by what he lost. He lost friends and family. But yeah, I would make the first movie like that. I mean, each one of them was going. You know, it was a sad story, but you lead into Michelangelo being on his own, coming out of the woods, wanting retribution for what happened to his family members. So he sets out to get his vengeance, and that could be the second film. So they got a lot of stuff they got to think about. I will honestly do it like that. The first film being about the turtles and how each and every one of them got wiped out, because it is a bit of a long story how they got wiped out. You can make it into one film, in my opinion, with Raphael and his fight scene, Leonardo and Casey Jones fighting Baxter Stockman in the Future Toy, because Baxter Stockman wanted Future Toy. So I don't know if they're gonna put Future Toy in this film as well. And then the final one was Donatello and Splinter heading off, while, you know, Leonardo and Casey Jones dealing with Baxter Stockman. They got taken out in an explosion, and you got these two. They're going to Japan. I think it was Japan they was heading to, and that's when they got ambushed and betrayed, and they was taken out by arrows. So yeah, it's a lot to talk about, man. I might have to do a live to talk more about them doing this, but I am excited. But I want to hear from you guys. How excited about you? What do you think they need to do? Should they make this into one film? Should they do do two films. Post comments, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.